Hi, it's Lipstick Gal. Thank you so much for watching today. I wanted to talk today about my new project pan for 2020. All right, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. And let me tell you, my 2019 project pan, I will link it for you above here, but let me tell you, it was not as successful as I'd hoped. I did go through a lot of lipsticks. I did finish up a lot of products, some products that were really close to being finished. I think I did good. I did hit pan on others, and that was kind of like my goal, not to finish them completely, but to really just focus on using certain products more. And I think this year, I realized from my experience from 2019, I picked too many of certain types of things and not enough of others. So I'm also doing something different. I'm going to do a rolling project pan. So if I finish a blush, I'll put a new one in. If I finish a powder, I'll put a new one in. Kind of like that. But I still feel like maybe I have too many things in front of me, but I want to get reacquainted with certain parts of my collection by using them regularly. So thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. And I'm back to my loaf pan. I remember using this last year, and when I talked about it, someone said, oh, it's your Project Loaf Pan, and I love that. So Project Loaf Pan 2.0, I'm going to start by putting in this. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Light Wonder Youth Boosting Perfect Skin Foundation. This is probably my all-time favorite light to light medium coverage foundation. I think this is beautiful. I wanted to put things in here that I would actually want to reach for, because although last year I did the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC cream, it was a little bit of a chore. I didn't want it to be a chore. I wanted to be like, that's what I want to use today. Another product that falls in there for me is this. This is the Bare Minerals Bare Skin Complete Coverage Concealer, Serum Concealer. So I feel like these two are going to be beautiful together. This is in the shade Fair. This is also in the shade 1 Fair. So they're going to work great together. I have rediscovered this powder and I'm nearly done with it. This is the Becca Hydra Mist Set and Refresh powder. I got this in a BoxyCharm. This, I don't know, was it like April or May of 2019? And I used it a lot. And I've been a little disappointed with this recently, because even though it has a lid and then this little thing here that says keep me closed to keep me cool, the powder no longer has that cool little magic trick of feeling like you're brushing water on your face. It still is a beautiful setting powder, but it's no longer the Hydra mist. It's just the setting powder, which is fine. So I'm going to use it up this year. If you like it because you like the way that it makes your skin look, I would continue to recommend this. If you liked it because it felt so cooling and awesome on your face, like you were brushing water on your face, but magically it's powder, I would say that it doesn't keep that property very long. All right, so concealer, foundation, powder. I'm putting this back in. I want to see if I can finish it this year. This is my Hoola Lite. This was part of my 2019 project pan. And if you look at it, there is a very serious divot right in the middle. And I have been reaching for this so much in the last couple of months and have made some very serious headway. And if you start at a corner here, you can feel the dip down to the middle. I want to see if I can actually finish this for this year. It's a beautiful product. It's a perfect shade of bronzer for me, and I love it. All right, so for blush this year, I'm putting this in. This is from Colourpop. This is one of their collabs with Kathleen Lights. This is called I Need Space. Last year, I put in 2 blushes, and that was one too many. So I'm going to focus on one that's very neutral in tone and just a hair of shine to it. It's a little bit more satin. It's not completely matte. I think this would be great with just about any look I have. Highlight was hard for me. I probably should pick something that's a little bit more neutral in tone, but this is one of my favorite highlighters, and I definitely want to get more use out of it. Sadly, it's not one that you can purchase anymore, so that's why I thought I'd put it in my project pan. See if I can use it up. It's from Ofra. This is their You Do You, and it was a collab with DupeThat. I don't know if you know who K and L are from DupeThat, but I love their Instagram page. They're always comparing things, you know, high-end to more affordable, Colourpop against Colourpop because they come out with so many colors, and it gives me an opportunity to really find out, do I have something that's similar to this? Do I really want this shade? What is comparable on the market to it? So I love DupeThat, and this was one of 2 highlights they made. This one is the You Do You, and it's a little more peachy leaning, but it's an Ofra highlight, and it is glorious. And it's the perfect shade for me, where it has a kind of a warm peachy undertone, but it looks very much like the same tone as my skin, and it's beautiful. Can't get it, but I love it. And I don't know if you noticed, I have already repressed this. It broke. They're very delicate, these highlights, but I broke it accidentally and I repressed it, and it still works perfectly. Oh, I thought I would throw this in as well. This is the color correcting stick from Smashbox in the shade Get More, or Look Less Tired Light. I'm going to use this for like my dark circles under the eye. I thought if I kept it in here with my concealer, I might use it more frequently. So there is that. All right, let's talk some eyeshadow. I've got too much eyeshadow, but I really wanted to focus on singles, on things that had kind of gotten lost. And I thought it might be easier if I kind of put them in here, and I can leave this loaf pan on my bathroom counter and quickly do my face. So the first thing I'm going to put in are 2 of these from the Balm. These are the Batter Up Longwear Eyeshadow Sticks. I have the shade, what shade are you? Oh, here we go. Dugout and Moonshot. So Dugout's a little bit more taupey, Moonshot's a little more pinky, champagne-y. They're really nice. They're still really creamy. I've had them for a while. I'm glad they're still doing good. I am gonna put my 4 favorite birthday Colourpop Super Shock shadows in. I have Birthday Boy, Birthday Girl, Birthday Cake, and Birthday Wish. It's like there is the Birthday Treat, which is more of a red watermelon-y shade. It's not my favorite, but the first 4 birthday limited edition shades that come out every May, they re-release these. I've gone through 2 Birthday Girl, and this is my 2nd Birthday Boy. And I still have Birthday Cake and Birthday Wish in the original packaging they came in, but I have another backup of Birthday Cake because I'm about to hit pan. It's beautiful. So I'm gonna put those in there. So these are 3 shades that I am putting in my project pan for this year. I just want to get more use out of these. These are singles from Catrice. I have 3 of these. This shade right here is called Chocolate Cake by the Ocean. This one here is Life in High Heels. And this one here I think is Secrets of Creme. Yes. And this is like one of those duochrome blue-brown sorts of ones. This one here I'm probably going to get the most use out of, probably these 2, but I want to see if I can incorporate these in a look together on the regular. So I also really like the packaging that these come in. A friend sent these to me, and they'd kind of just been languishing in my singles drawer, and I was like, need to use more of these. So these guys are going in my project pan. And I realized so far I have 7 shades that are all shimmers. And I was like, but wait, you need some mattes. So I'm gonna also toss in this. This is the Viseart Neutral Matte 01 palette. This is like the most amazing matte formula. I haven't used mine in so long. I'm kind of wondering if it's still good. But it has a really light white shade. It has kind of a bone colored shade. We've got some cool and some warm, kind of medium browns, darker browns, black, gray. You got an orange in here. It's like whatever you want from when it comes to mattes and neutrals. I feel like this is really going to be able, and I won't have to always put like bronzer in the crease. I feel like I've got warm and cool tone shades in here to help complement the shimmers that I'm really wanting to use this year. For mascara, I've got a plethora of samples in here. I'm gonna start by putting the Caution Extreme Lash Mascara in. My sample size of that, I really like that mascara. I think it's going to be one of those that I'm gonna be able to quickly finish, but it also, I love it because my leaky left eye never gets the better of that mascara. Same is true for Lancome's Mr. Big. Mr. Big's gonna stay on my table here. This one's gonna go into Project Loaf Pan onto my bathroom counter for that. Gotta get it done. When it comes to brows for this year, I'm going to put in these 2 products from Benefit. This is the Kabrow. It's their brow pomade in the shade 3, and their Gimme Brow, which is their tinted fiber brow gel in the shade 3. All of my Benefit brow products are in the shade 3. I got a set last year, and I definitely want to use them before they go bad. So I'm going to put these two guys in here. For liner, I'm going to put in a Colourpop Cream Gel Liner. This is the shade Stomper. They don't make this shade anymore. I don't think so. It's very similar to the shade Brouhaha, which they do make and I really like. So this is the old packaging. I'm gonna see if I can use this one up. It's still good, but I wanna finish it up before it doesn't really draw on my waterline anymore, because that's where I usually just use eyeliner. Down to lips, and I've told myself I am not going to put too many things in. Last year I had like 16 lip products. Too many. I did use quite a few, but my goal is when I use these, I'm gonna find something else in my collection that I can replace it with. So for my red lipstick, I'm going to use this. This is the Matte Shaker in the shade Kiss Me Cherie. It's a beautiful red matte liquid lipstick. It doesn't dry down to be completely transfer proof, because those types of formulas really are too drying for my lips, and they don't find them comfortable at all. But this is one of my favorite formulas of liquid lipsticks. So I'm gonna put this guy in here. I'm also gonna put in my Fenty Gloss Bomb. This is the shade Fussy, and I could see myself, if I finish this, or I should say when I finish this year, going and getting another one of these, because this is my favorite gloss out of every one that I own. I thought I needed a neutral lipstick, so I'm gonna put this Clinique lipstick in. This is the shade Sugar Pop. It's a really pretty pinky nude. And for the days that I wanted something just a little bit light and easy, I'm gonna put in this little mini from Pat McGrath. This is one of the sheer color balms. The shade is Blow Up. There's not a lot left. And I love the fact that my youngest daughter, who's 9, came in here and said, "Mommy, I want to try one of your lipsticks." And she found this one on the table and broke it. But I love this shade. This is my favorite out of all of the other ones. But this will be easy to finish super quick. All right, so there we go. I'm also going to throw in an eyelash curler and some brushes. And my little project pan, or loaf pan, is gonna go live on my bathroom counter. I normally don't keep makeup in the bathroom. I've been keeping it here in this part of my bedroom where I have all of my brushes, all of my lipstick, all of my things, but I don't always wanna sit down here because I feel like I have to turn on all of these lights, and it's just like, I don't always have time. And then there's too many options, and then I end up like playing instead of let's go. And having a limited amount of things would make it really easy on those days that I just gotta go. And I could do like a one shadow look with some of these. I could very easily, wear just concealer and mascara and a little bit of lipstick on others, and just have a variety of options right here. I'm finally over the fear of what happens if I finish it. And I'm moving more into that I need to finish what I have. And the idea of being able to finish or get some excellent use out of these products, I think is really what's kind of exciting me right now. So I'm very excited to see how these things work on a daily basis. I realized last year I was going to try and check in once a quarter. I'm just going to let you know how things go as I finish things up and I put them in my empties. Empties are a fairly regular thing for me. I probably do that, I don't know, every 2 to 3 months I'll do an empties. And when these things get finished and they make it into my empties, I'll make sure and let you know about that. Or if by using these on the regular, I fall in love with something, I'll make sure and mention that to you in a favorites as well. So thank you for being interested in how I'm trying to better utilize my makeup collection for 2020 and give myself a very easy little loaf pan container full of things that I can use easily to get ready. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. Let me know if you do a project pan and what products are the hardest for you to get through, or if this whole idea of focusing on specific products makes you kind of start one as well. Let me know in the comments down below. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.